All right, first of all, if you're playing one or two lineups, I know I said this. I know I said this recently, but let me say it again because I think that this is affecting a lot of people, especially newer players. If you're playing one or two lineups and you're throwing it in a 150 contest or a contest with a 150 max, your lineups is probably dead before you hit send. You see what I'm saying? If you're playing one or two lineups, you're newer to DFS, you're trying to build your bankroll, you should be playing double ups, triple ups, or single entry, anything to that nature. If you're taking your one single lineup, your two lineups, you're throwing them into a contest where people are playing 150 lineups, 150 simulated lineups from the computer, you really don't even have a shot. Because there's a lot of times, even with my members, when I would cash, other people will cash, and they won't cash with the same lineup. That means that you're entering a enormous contest with a lot of players, and you're throwing in your one or two lineups against someone that has 148 more lineups than you. More than likely, you're not going to cash. You feel me? So I'm just want to make sure that everybody's on the same page, especially if you're playing one or two lineups. Listen, building your lineup is cool, but if you're in the wrong contest, you have no shot. How do I know? Because it's obvious to people that are veterans at this, and it's because what I did when I first started, and I was watching all these shows, and I had no idea that I'm playing my one lineup and do a contest with 150 max, and I was wondering why I was never cashing. And once I figured out hit single entry, then I started getting closer to the green. Then I said, you know what? Let me make every spot count. What do I need from every spot? I need 25 fantasy points from every spot minimum. Then I started cashing. You see what I'm saying? So it's just baby steps. But if you're not in the right contest, you have no shot. You see what I'm saying? Okay. You got Kate Cunningham hurt himself. You got LaMelo Ball up top 9.6K. Going up against Milwaukee. Milwaukee's trying to get after it since they only have two real players, maybe two and a half. Fire up Ball, Curry. Curry's an okay play going up against the Spurs. I hate playing Kerr players. Morant might be back. Um, Memphis is real messy. If he's bad, John Morant's always a good play. We got to see what his restrictions are or aren't. Dame Dollar's in play. Going up against Charlotte. Jamal Murray plays well against the Lakers. This is going to be his true test to see if he really, see where he's at, because he always plays good against the Lakers. He's 8,900 and Jokic is back. I'm not going to be paying up for Murray, but he's in the player pool. I'd rather get to Morant a lot cheaper. I'm sorry, I'd rather get to Van Vliet a lot cheaper. Kobe White's an okay play. Reeves is in play. I like him a lot better with Russell coming off the bench. Um, Ivy's an okay play. Tough matchup against Orlando. Pippen is irrelevant if Morant is back. Suggs is an okay play. Chris Paul looks better without Wemby. Is Wemby in? Wemby's questionable. Actually, Chris Paul's an okay play because if Wemby's out, then Chris Paul's going to have to do a little bit more scoring, if you want to call it that. But he's an okay play. I'm not going to personally get to him at 6,500, but he's okay. Simons. Let me see what he did Friday night. Simons, Portland. Well, they only scored 88 points, so that already tells me. Yeah, 8 points in 21 minutes. Yeah, he's ass. No Simons for me. Maybe if Simons was minimum, I'd play him, but that's his value right now. Westbrook, you know, I don't know if he had some type of animosity against the Lakers, but I don't know why he would have some animosity towards the Lakers, but since that's one of his former teams, I think he'd go a little bit hard against them. 6K. He's in the player pool, but I'm not going to get to him. I'd rather get to Shaden Sharp. Um, Banton let me down. I'm not even going to highlight his name. Banton's in play if you're playing a lot of lineups. What else we got here? No DeSum, no for me, no Smart for me, no Black for me. The rest of these guys I'm not going to touch until we get more information. Let's go to shooting guard. Levine's in play. Brandon Miller is going to be very popular. Bane, you could take a shot. I prefer Miller. Jalen Green. Let's see what he did. Let me pull him up. Hold on. Rockets. Jalen Green has 17 points and five rebounds. Van Vliet had 2 points and 2 rebounds in 27 minutes and took 2 shots. Nah. That doesn't make any sense. I gotta watch that game. It still doesn't. 2 shots. Van Vliet? Huh? I don't know, man. Whatever. If you played Van Vliet tonight, talk to me in the comments. Let me know how you feel. Who else? So we got Jalen Green. I'm not enthusiastic to play Jalen Green. I'm not going to play him, to be honest with you. I'll just find somebody else to play. Castle. If there's no Wemby, Castle gets a little bit of a bump. Thompson's in play. Buddy Hield, you could take a shot at 4,800. Wells, I'm not really interested in if Morant is back. Trent Jr., he had a decent game. Maybe he got his, rhythm going. I don't know. We're 3 weeks in already, so I don't want to hear nothing about no rhythm. But you guys are taking a long time to get into shape. If Gary Trent's your last guy in on this slate, fine, because I can see it's going to be hard finding real value, depending on how some of these injuries shake out. Franz Wagner's in play, absolutely. I'm going to try to shove him in my lineup. Porter, no thank you at 74. He's in the player pool. I don't think I'm going to get to him. Memphis is just ugly to get to. All of them if Morant is in, to be honest with you. Eason is in play. Braun's in play. Keldon Johnson gets a bump if there's no Wemby. If he can play himself. Wiggins if you're desperate. Next if he started for some reason, but Hachimura is back. Hachimura is an okay play. Champagny if there's no Wemby. Barnes if there's no Wemby. I'm going to force Barnes into my lineup because of his price. The rest of you guys I'm not going to be touching. All right, before we go to power forward, if you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. If you're struggling to cash, no problem. I can help you. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. Basically, if you don't have time to wait for starting lineups, you don't have time to wait for news before lock. That's what I'm here for. All you got to do is just put a dummy lineup placeholder in your contest, and then I'll send you out the lineups 15 to 30 minutes before lock, or as soon as we get the starting lineups and the information that we need. Last night or Thursday night, for those of you who played, I didn't address it because I was too mad to address it, and I didn't want to say the wrong thing. But obviously, if you play FanDuel, you know what happened. You know that we was all locked out. You couldn't update your lineups, and all we got was a apology. I was so sure that they were gonna send out vouchers because a lot of people lost out on money not being able to update their lineups. But that's not that's not the reason I was upset. The reason I was upset because when the news broke on the Live Before Lock show, right? Because like I said, a lot of times when I'm building lineups, I might listen to a show just to listen to news, not to listen to plays. Because I'm be honest with y'all, a lot of times they be trying to throw y'all off, like how they try to throw y'all off on McCain. They try to throw you off from the cane like, oh, he's not a lock. He's an okay play. Yeah, yeah. And then as soon as lock hit, he was like, yeah, I got 100% of them. Yeah, that's what they do. They try to throw y'all off. And I'll be hoping y'all don't fall for it. But anyway, so what happened was on the live before lock Thursday night when news broke out, like, yo, some people can't get into FanDuel. FanDuel is down. They started like laughing and giggling about it because they weren't playing FanDuel. First of all, you got thousands of people watching your shit because they depend on you for DFS information and they trust you. Same with me. If you're a YouTuber, you have a DFS show, people are watching you, people are listening to your advice, and they trust you. Why the fuck would you laugh at somebody because they couldn't update their contest? That means that they're losing money. Like, these people, you know, are loyal, faithful, watch your show, watch my show, watch our shows every single day, and you have no empathy for them. But you want them to watch your video and hit the like button and make a comment for the algorithm. You want people to do all that, but you can't have empathy for the people that depend on you, right? This industry is full of sarcastic jackoffs. That's why I don't be on Twitter like that. That's why I don't be on social media like that. Somebody needs me, cool. We handle what we got to handle, and then that's that. That's why I don't be really on it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't treat people like that because at the end of the day, before we're YouTubers, before we're DFS players, before we're YouTube watchers, before all of that, we're all fucking human beings. That's why I don't put up with no shit in my comments. We're all human beings just trying to make it. Oh, FanDuel is down. Oh, well, I'm not playing Fan. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. Your co-host a bitch. Your boss is a bitch. The guys on the show before you're all bitches. All those personalities are bitches. Like I said, I watch certain shows for news when I'm building my lineups because there's 1,000 things going on. I don't want to be building lineups and be on Twitter. So I get my news, I get my updates, update my lineups, go about my day. But those people are assholes. I just wanted y'all to know that. And if y'all, I know there's going to be some defenders. Keep that shit to yourself because I don't give a fuck. We're human beings before anything else. And if I see anybody treating people less than, I'm not going to put up with it. Let's go to fucking power forward. Giannis, big angry Giannis, 12-3, fire his ass up. LeBron James after a loss. 10.2K, he's playing well. 10-2, fire him up. Wagner, a little bit too cheap. Wagner's a lock for me. Jaren Jackson's an okay play. Tobias Harris, the thief of the night, 6.4K, going up against his old team. Not interested. Draymond Green, an okay play if you're desperate. Jeremy Grant, disappointment. Bobby Portis, I'd rather play Bobby Portis than Jeremy Grant. So sad. He's going to play 10 less minutes. I'll probably put up more fantasy points. That's the difference between having peanuts as balls and having grapefruits. You see what I'm saying? Some men just have balls and some of them don't. They just tuck them. Watson's an okay play. I'm not trying to pay 57 for him, but he's an okay play. Who else is here? Bobby Williams, 5-1. If Ayton can't go, what the fuck did Bobby Williams? No, they still playing. Never mind. Bobby Williams, 5-1's in play. Klingen's in play. We'll get to him shortly. Not interested in. I'm more interested in Laravia if Moran is out. He's not a bad play. Kuminga, no thank you. Torrey Craig, 4.7K. I don't think I need him on this slate. Isaac, you can take that shot. Cam Reddish is no. He's there for defense. And let's go to center. Let's wrap this shit up. Jokic. The fuck do I need to say? He's averaging a triple-double. Shove him up your ass. Wemby, if he can go, great. If he can't go, then the rest of those Spurs look better. Sengun's in play against Portland. Vooch is in play. I'm off of Duran. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Zach Collins, 6'3". I'm off of Collins. And I'll let you know why in about 15 seconds. Brook Lopez, I'm not interested in at 6.2. If I didn't, Grant Williams, I didn't mention. If he starts at center again, I don't mind him. Goga, I don't mind. Klingon, 4.7 in play. Diabate, if he started, absolutely in play at 4.4. And I'm off of Collins because if he's going to be splitting minutes with Collins, I'd rather play the cheaper guy. Give me Bassey. Shove him up my ass. Give me Wagner. Give me Bassey. Give me Klingon if there's no Ayton. Did I pass Ayton? All right, we'll see what's going on with Ayton on Saturday. But I think that's about it. Not a lot of extreme value, but, value makes itself alive close to the lock. So I'm done. I'm going to go in and get out of here. Hope you had a profitable Friday. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the bell, thumbs up the video. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. Super chats are open. I said what I said. And I'm going to go in and get out of here. I'll talk to you later. Ciao.